What's up, everybody? This is the Happy Nappy Trucker. Still happy, still nappy. All right, today was kind of interesting. Not for the simple fact that things changed with the class. Our three students that still had to go take their permit. They said they was ready this morning after a little bit of studying and a little bit of downtime. They went about like 11 this morning. Took them to the DMV and they went off and took their CDL permit test. Meanwhile, us who had already come here with their CDL permit, we sat here and we kind of like did our own teaching of each other and reinforcing of the stuff that had been taught to us by G the previous day. And so I feel really comfortable on part A to include coupling of that part of the examination, which we'll test on Monday. So we got tomorrow, which is Friday, and all weekend to be real good and be ready for A. And we kind of hung together our class with it being small, about eight. We really was able to work together to figure that out. So after that, we chilling. This is still before our guys who had gone out to take their permit gotten back. I happened to go upstairs and our instructor G was up there looking at something on YouTube about trucks and just watching guys who sell trucks and I guess picking out his next truck. I don't know. G got money like that, but I don't. But I sat down and I guess they see the comments that we post in our group. There's a group chat for the school and this training and all that stuff. I guess they really do look at the comments and the concerns we have. So shout out to them. That's awesome that you guys do care. Drive Solutions, that you guys do care and do care what we think. And that you are concerned about bettering the experience, bettering this education, and bettering the learning for all. So I'm up there with G, and we're sitting there talking, and he brings it up, kind of casually and handily, not to even give hint that he knew it was me, or anything to that effect. It's just I knew he was aware of my concern that I personally had posted. My concern was us with CDL permits are literally coming here and sitting for a week going over the same material that we had tested and passed on to get our CDL permit for the guys who came here without it. I'm in a class of 8. 3 students came here without it. We all had the opportunity to go and get our CDL permit before coming here. There was no reason not that anyone is barred from coming to do that. So Driver Solutions has kind of almost set up an issue, or this is the result of this issue, of this problem that they've caused, and it's perfectly fine. I would rather have come here with my permit, proving to myself that okay, I do have the mental capacity and I am ready to do this and that I can pass. So I think that's a great idea. I hope they do follow along these lines. And so I'm sitting up there with G, and I could tell, from our conversation, it really felt like his knowledge and all this great stuff that he has is held back by these constraints of this testing and theory that is put on him. Like, we must spend 50 hours covering this stuff. I totally get it. My objection to him, or what I put forth to him, was, yeah, they're being a teacher, because I was a teacher before the start of this career. Our requirement to meet those 50 hours doesn't mean we have to sit in a classroom and watch PowerPoint. I mean, we don't like it. We can tell it's not something that you enjoy. And I told him, I feel like I really learned most when you went off topic. It's funny because this kind of goes full circle to what we're seeing in education, and kind of the consensus that we all are starting to know as a society, is that if we don't teach to the test and our students don't pass it, it's looked unfavorably upon on the instructor, not the student. Where they are giving us all this information, buku information, it's on you to open your mind and do some extra late night studying and make sure you eating right and getting rest and are physically and mentally fit to come to learn this material. But we also have the same goal. We got to pass this test. So we're caught in that constant struggle between these are the requirements, and I want to teach them and give them all this knowledge, but these are the requirements, and if I don't cover this or that and they fail it, then the problem is not on anybody but the instructor. Okay, that's the shit we have to deal with, and we're working on it. Driver Solutions created this problem, or it's actually not a problem. Like I said, I believe it's a great thing. If you can send all your students here with CDL permits, then we can design a course, or better design a course, that not only meets the 50 hours requirement of theory, but actually makes it an enjoyable, hands-on, knowledge-based experience for all the students, so that not only did we get the stuff that we got when that we were supposed to know when we took our permit, but we also got reinforced on that knowledge, and we actually got hands-on experiences with that knowledge. And since this is a school, make your examination an actual requirement for the school. It shouldn't just be some, like, yeah, I came in with my CDL permit, but if you're telling me that successful completion of a CDL school is an important thing, then have school requirements. If you don't pass your CDL permit requirement during the week that you were here getting refresher information and hands-on experience with it, then okay, you have your permit. There are other options for you, but you will not pass at this school. You have not met the requirement. You have failed to meet the requirement. And I think he got it. I think like he got it. He even went on to talk about like his ideas and like some of the things that he would like to design. And I was like, yes, you get it. You get it. This is killing you and us. So that was really cool. It was real eye-opening to talk to another teacher outside of public education, but they're still an educator in that sense, and see that our issues that we face in public education and for the most part any education are really that similar. So that was really awesome. Unfortunately, that won't save my class because we are on day 4 and tomorrow's day 5, and we got to go through important things like map reading and route planning and shipping shipping papers and stuff like that. Stuff we actually got to use for our job. Stuff that's really important. That stuff is important. That's the stuff we want to know. We actually going to use that stuff in our job, not the permit test that we're trying to teach to. So it was really great to have that conversation with my fellow instructor, and it was just really cool to see like that we actually do make a difference for a company, or at least this company, and that they do listen. Now, will they change it? That'd be a great show on them. It shows that they are listening and they are striving to better themselves and be better at this schooling side of the house. I'm excited for next week because we actually get to go outside after we take this test and actually get to touch and drive and turn and back and move some trucks, which is what we all really want to do anyway. We want to become better drivers. This is Lee, the Happy Nappy Trucker. I'm still happy, still nappy. Peace.